Hey ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mel Herbert here. I want to give you a quick update. C3, Continuous Core Content, was a board review like thing we did a few years ago, and then we sort of folded it, and now we're bringing it back because we've got better ideas about how to do it now. So starting in January 1st, you'll get your first offering of C3, Continuous Core Content. The idea here is particularly for students and residents and people new to emergency medicine. This will be clinical approaches to the most common and most serious emergency department presentations. It's by Stuart Swadron, Captain Cortex, Mizuho Spangler, and myself. And I'm really excited about it, to pick Stuart's brain and say, how do you look after headache? How do you think about it when somebody comes in complaining of headache? How do you think about the patient with altered mental status? Just really pick apart his brain. Now in January, it'll be a fairly traditional review of headache, but then going forward, we're going to do something which I'm really excited about. We're going to produce these soundscapes and this feeling that you're actually in the emergency department, getting taught by Stuart and going over some of these approaches to these patients. Starting in February, you'll really notice the change. So this little review here, this little video is to show you how to get it on the website, how you get it on your app. It is absolutely free. It's just an additional thing that we're doing for the EMRAP family. And let's show you how to get that content. Again, you'll be able to get it online, or you'll be able to get it on the app or the podcast feed. And let me show you how. And I'm excited to get your feedback about it after we've done it for a couple of months. As I say, I think it's really going to redefine how you can present medical information. Let's go. So if you go to the website and you sign in, C3 will become available up the top here. So you won't see this yet because I'm super special and I get the early editions. You'll see C3 just like a chapter, and it'll have this nice little orange emblem. But if you want to get it on the app, then what you do, or on your personalized podcast feed, you go down to your name here on the bottom left and you click on that. And that will take you up to this account page with all your stuff. And you go up here to content settings. And in the content settings, you can click on or off whether you want the Australian edition, whether you want the Canadian edition, whether you want Spanish, whether you want French, and now whether you want continuous core content, or you want it all. And you want the nurse's commentary as well. So you can click on and off a whole bunch of these things. It used to be you could only choose one, but now you can choose them all. So this is how you can get C3, and then you update your content settings. So now what that means is that when it's time for C3 to come out every month, it will show up on your app. And remember, you can also always see it on the website. For the CD people, it's not going to be on the CD. It's only going to be online, or it's only going to be on the app. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's how you get it. Actually, let me show you where it's going to look, where you'll find it on the app itself. So here is my phone, and I keep my EMRAP app over here. So let me click on that puppy. So this brings up all your content. So C3 is just going to show up just like one of these little icons in here, and it'll have the orange C3. So once you go and fix those content settings on the website, then it will show up in your app. So you're going to go to the website first, and then it will show up in your app or in your podcast feed. And just as a reminder, because we're starting to get into a lot of content here, you might want to be deleting this every month. So if you click into a short or any of the content and you click on settings, remember you can go down here and you can just hit delete this download, don't want it anymore, and it will go away. All right, so that's where C3 will show up, and I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be great.